So when I was getting my improvisation together and I was, a student, I was hearing about angular playing, and I'd read about it in Downbeat magazine, in record reviews and that kind of thing. I had no clue what they were talking about. So in the course of a conversation, I'd hear about angular playing, and on the outside I was like, oh yes. And on the inside I was like, I don't know.
Anyways.
So here are the two Dorian patterns that I'm going to be drawing from. Okay, and the next one is 3 notes per string, and that goes up a little bit higher on the neck. So that second one is a bit rangier. That's about it. There is no difference between the two. They both contain the same notes. They have a different physiology, but big deal. If you like one, stick with one. If you like them both, play both. You're going to find that after you play one of them for a while, that you're going to want to move up the neck or down the neck, wherever your imagination shall draw you. So you are going to become familiar just by default. So just go easy with yourself. You don't have to memorize the whole neck just yet. And it will happen, I guarantee that. One thing I should mention is that these modes don't mean a thing if they ain't got... No, I won't go there. So they don't really mean anything if they don't have a context. So we need a chord, and the chord is going to be C minor 7. Or if you really want to get Dorian about it, you can add the natural 6, which is the A. You hear that in funk music a lot. So one of the easiest ways to hear what angular playing sounds like is to play 2 notes simultaneously, otherwise known as dun-dun-dun-dun, dyads, or dun-dun-dun-dun, double stops, or dun-dun-dun-dun, 2 notes at the same time. So Google Maps says the quickest way to Anglesville is to play 1 note on 1 string, skip a string, and then play a note on the next string, and play those simultaneously. Hey, that sounds pretty angular to me. So if I'm going to use this in comping, it could sound like this. And that sounds pretty cool. Well, I'm going to just use that same theory of playing 1 note on 1 string, skipping a string, and play a note on the next string. And I can do that just throughout both patterns there. So and you can hear that this one is not as round sounding. This is more jagged sounding than these two. And that's because these two are minor 7ths, and this is a major 7th interval. So within the scale, there are major and minor 7ths when you play them in this fashion. So I could do that on all string sets. So I have... It almost sounds like I'm playing... Actually, I am playing the scale descending. So that's a lot of ammunition that I can use either in my comping or in my solos. So here are some of the ways that I would use that stuff in a solo. liked the lesson I just gave you, hit the subscribe button. And if you really want to take it to another level, hit me up for a Skype lesson. We'll conquer the world together. Bam, bam, bam. Whammy bar, Viagra, anybody?